Greetings, true believers. Welcome back.
Welcome back as we enter Cerebro for like the second time out of many times.
Yes, welcome to the Marvel movie half hour. I'm David,
I'm Donovan.
and we are back once again. And yeah, we watched X2.
X-Men 2 Electric Boogaloo.
It's always the Boogaloo. This always confuses me. Like, it was called X2 X Men United for a while,
Yeah,
and then it just went to X2.
yeah. I mean, I always associated it as just X2. I
Yeah,
forget the X-Men United part is there.
that's just what I remember seeing when I was younger. But
Uh,
I mean, whatever. It is simpler to remember X2.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't get the whole X Men United part of it, like
there.
as part of the movie anyway.
It's funny you just say X-Men United, but like it doesn't. Just feels like the first X-Men film.
Yeah, it's like I don't
You're
know.
not. I don't know.
Yeah,
I literally just lost my train of thought.
no, you're good. It's just like I mean that would probably be good for the first film title
Yeah,
because they actually unite. It's
yeah.
just,
Even though like I still don't. You know, it's funny. I don't even call that movie X Men One or just X Men. I call it X Men 2000, and that's essentially what it is.
yeah, it's
It's just
widely
X 2000.
yeah, it's just widely known as that. So it's like I mean, perfect year. Um, but yeah, um, I guess we'll just get into it. X2. So this is regarded as a film or one of the best X Men films, and
Yep.
it's um, people say it's better than the first one. And I asked you this question actually
Yeah,
about if you think it's better or not. If you don't mind repeating that answer.
people have regarded this movie as one of the best X Men films in the franchise, and they're correct. People have also said that this movie is also better than the first. That I disagree on. Now, I don't think that it's better than the first, or I think it's a bad film. I just think it's on par with the first, to be honest.
Mm.
It's not a bad film by any stretch. I like this movie. I do. It just doesn't feel like it's better than the first. I could see it being there as one of the best films in the franchise, yeah. But I just think they're on par with each other. It's not like Spider-Man and then Spider-Man 2 or like Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. It's just on equal footing.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to say, like, let's say, First Class, then Days of Future Past, yeah, you could say that argument. But in this case, nah, to me, they're just on par. Still pretty good films, though.
Hmm. I will say though, Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 1 are kind of the same for me. I like
I
them
mean, I
both.
kind of understand.
Yeah, but I get both sides as well. I would agree. This one it wasn't necessarily better structured or anything like that. It was great structure, but um the villain is very interesting for this
Yeah.
film. Um and you can get more into Wolverine's backstory briefly. Um Also this is um I don't know if this is off topic or not, but kind of thinking about the original first three X-Men and then this is where the X-Men timeline really screws up because X-Men
Uh,
Origins because of X-Men
which
Origins
is
Wolverine.
which is weird considering the fact that in this movie, I kind of agree with the idea that this is the better X-Men Origins Wolverine. And what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean by that is this is the better version, at least in live action, that they showcase his origin. Because they do it multiple times throughout the franchise. For whatever reason, they did it here. I mean, they did it in X Men 2000 a little bit. They did it here, X Men Origins Wolverine, and X Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's a
And if
weird
you
one.
want to count the ending of Days of Future Past, that too,
Hmm.
kinda. They do it multiple times, and I never understood why. But this is probably the best version in live action of when they did that.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because they kept they kept the mysticism of it. Like
yes.
it's like you don't know, like, okay, this is his origin, you blah 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 yada yada. Then takes like it feels like it's taking a 180-degree turn. You know, because it still feels like that horror like feel to it. It gets
Yeah.
off like a little bit of a horror feel, and I like that.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. Yeah, definitely. Uh it couldn't have been the only way to do it, but considering all the crap we got in the future, I think this is just fine.
Yeah,
The mysticism is good for a lot of things. Um Wolverine's origin is very interesting. Um and it doesn't necessarily overshadow everyone else,
no,
but
like the subsequent films will.
right. But he is the main character of this franchise alongside
Yeah,
Charles and Eric, but
yeah.
everyone else does feel like side characters, and this is not just for this movie, it's for all three of them, really.
I would say it's for the entirety of the franchise, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're not
Because
wrong.
if it's not Charles or Eric, it's Wolverine. And if it's not Wolverine, it's Charles and Eric. Which is sad because the main leader of the X-Men, Cyclops, you do see he like outside of like the original trilogy, or in this case, I should say X-Men 2000 and X2, he does
Mhm.
nothing.
No.
He's just a side character, which sucks because he's supposed to be the X-Men's leader.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you have an Avengers movie and you have Cap as the leader, but Cap is just the side character for Iron Man.
Yeah.
No one would like that at
Mm-mm.
all.
No.
Nobody would like that.
By the
And
way,
the thing is, Wolverine's not even a leader in this movie or
no,
any of the films. He's
no.
he's still Wolverine, but like
He's the cool uncle of the group.
pretty much, like that's it.
Hmm. Yeah,
The
it
drunk uncle.
drunk uncle, drunkle.
Yeah.
By the way, Scott's too pure for this world. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, and Logan, stay away
Stay
from
away
me.
from my girl.
You know what? That was so justified. I'm sorry. That
Hmm.
he is justified on that.
Yeah.
I never liked the idea of like um Wolverine and Jean Grey being a couple in the comics, and I don't agree with it here. I
Nah.
just I just feel as though it's the age gap, like the generational age gap is too massive. Also, Wolverine in the comics, he was like he was like a dog in heat when it came to freaking Jean Grey, man.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I feel like Cyclops is completely justified in these movies.
Hmm. I don't get it. It's like Jean isn't even cooperating. She's just like, okay.
She's just it's like in the comics she was like, no, get away from me, Logan. Now it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
all
don't know.
Jean
That's literally her whole character arc too.
pretty much. I mean, like she does things, but they're not.
Yeah, towards the end.
Yeah, exactly. But
Towards the end.
towards the end, and she uses her powers, and that's it. But her character is just like, oh, I can't
Okay.
choose between Scott and Logan. Oh no.
Despite the fact I've been with Scott first.
Yeah. Every
Throughout
time.
both of these freaking movies.
Hmm. Also, like it's whenever he and Logan and Gene would interact, we'd always go like Scott, Scott,
Yeah, Scott. Get
Scott.
your girl, Scott. Go get your girl.
Get him.
And then when he actually shows up, we started clapping and cheering because
We're
like,
like, yes.
Scott, Scott, the ultimate blocker for Logan, and it's so warranted, bro.
I love that. But yeah, nothing else to say there really. Storm is
Storm.
Yeah. It seemed
Pretty
like
much.
the only thing it really seemed like for her was actually before we get into her, Nightcrawler's here.
Yeah. He looks really cool in this movie.
He is. I really like him in this movie.
I think he has the best design. In this
Oh yeah.
entire film.
Agreed.
Like he just looks so cool. This is like the one instance where the lines on like on somebody actually looks good. You know, like how on superhero suits they have an overabundance of lines on it.
Yeah.
Like the Superman suit. This is the one time it works.
Yeah.
This is one of the few times that actually works, but it's on his body, and I thought that was a great touch.
Absolutely. And I like that he's basically I don't know if he's Catholic or Christian, but like there's still he prays.
There's a religious element to him, just like the comic says.
Yeah, and it's not spat upon or anything. It's like very respectful.
Very respected.
And
I made a point about that earlier too when we were watching the movie. When someone has like a faith in like any media, unless it's like something like Hacksaw Ridge, it's always just be like spat upon or lambasted for like no reason. I like how they actually care, like this, even if it's just because it's part of his character. I like how they actually like gave him like they cared about it here. That was great.
Yeah, agreed.
And I like how they name him Nightcrawler because he was actually a circus person. I mean, he was a person in a circus, and he even makes mention to this too.
Yeah,
where he's like, I was in the circus and they called me the Nightcrawler. There's even a sign in a church that says Nightcrawler, like the name Nightcrawler on it with his face. And I thought that is a really cool way to call him that.
Oh yeah,
that was a really cool way they did that. Instead of just, oh, your name's Cyclops. Oh, her name's Storm. Oh, her name's Jean Grey. Wait, that's her actual name. I'm not.
Marvel Girl. Oh wait, we can't say that.
Yeah, we can't say Marvel Girl. I miss that name. They need to bring that back.
It's a good one.
It's a good name, Marvel Girl.
Well, yeah, that's good. And going back to Storm, I feel like all they really give Storm in this movie, I guess you could call it a plus for giving her some sort of character here, when Nightcrawler is talking to her about his faith, and she's like, sometimes you gotta fight dirty, and it's a nice moment. And it seemed like there was some romantic connotations there. I don't know, maybe.
You know what happens to a Nightcrawler when they get struck by lightning? Same with everything else, and she actually shoots Nightcrawler with lightning.
Yeah, it's her signature move. She does it again.
She did it again.
Imagine she gets sniped by the enemy during her saying that.
You know what happens to the enemy that get? Oh, that'd be funny. The sniper's like the same as everyone else, and just reloads the rifle.
Yeah,
just knocks it right back at her.
Yeah. Charles and Eric are cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, they're just so good in these films. There's not really much to say about them until we get to the prequels.
Yeah, their characters are challenged in this movie.
And Patrick Stewart still doing wonders in these films.
Yes.
Still low key carrying them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just
And
low key carrying them.
that's not necessarily saying the movies are bad, but like
They're not,
this
but
is a
they're being
good
carried
movie.
by Charles and Eric. Though.
Yeah, it is. And I like so this is a thing that happens right in all the X-Men movies where there's another villain and also Magneto.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
That's a thing that happens every time. But
Every
but uh but in this movie it does work, and I can excuse it because it is just the second movie and it makes sense.
Yeah,
But William Stryker as a second villain, I really like him.
I do too. I think, and I said this to you, I think on our second part of watching it, this is
Mm.
probably the best William Stryker in live action.
Oh yeah.
This is probably the best one we're getting out of these films, or we have ever gotten out of these films.
Yeah.
I would say second best might, and it's a very big might considering the fact that he's really the only one outside of this one that had some sort of character development. The X Men Origins one would be second best.
Yeah. And the third one is from Days of Future Past, but he doesn't do anything really.
I really count them more as Mystique because he
You're
just
not
winds
wrong.
up somehow it's disguised as him.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I do love the foreshadowing. They did really. I don't know if they did this intentionally when Logan came out, but they did some cool foreshadowing where it's like where the dam at Alkali Lake is exploding. It's about the Flood Striker and Wolverine. After he chained up Striker to the plane, he's like, "Someone will take my place and do my work again, Logan." That's not what he fully says, but that's basically what he means.
Hmm.
I thought that was great foreshadowing because come 2017 in the movie Logan, somebody would pick up his work.
Yeah.
They actually did it. So
Mhm.
if that was some foreshadowing, or at least like, oh, they saw this movie and they're like, let's pick up where this left off. I think that
Yeah.
was pretty deep. I think that
Oh
was
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Um yeah, he was very compelling. The actor did a good job. I
I swear I've heard his voice somewhere before though.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but it's also kind of just messed up how what he does to his son in the movie. And like I'm not on either side, but it's still messed up.
Yeah,
And
I mean it's messed up, and then again, it's not God loves man kills.
oh yeah,
So
that
at
is
least it's not him,
yeah, true.
which I would still like to see be adapted into live action,
That'd
but it'll
be
never
rated R X-Men if anything.
happen. That probably has to be.
But
Oh, so that's where he comes from. Yeah, I looked up the striker actor, Brian Cox. Yeah, he played
oh, it's Brian Cox.
Yeah, he played Agamemnon in the movie Troy. No wonder I've heard him before.
Was he Brian Cox? I feel like was he in Succession?
Yes.
Okay.
He was a character named Logan Roy. He was also in Lord of the Rings: The War for Rohirrim.
Rohirrim.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
He was in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's funny. And in a Harry Styles documentary. That's crazy.
Wow.
I could have sworn he was like in a video game or something. Well, he was in Blade Runner. He was in Sandman. What else has he been in? 'Cause I feel like I've heard him somewhere else before. Dang, he was in Autopsy of Jane Doe. That was definitely a movie. So was Pixels. Don't
Oh,
mind me. I'm just
Pixels?
looking through. I'm just looking through the movies he's been a part of.
No, you're good.
It was not only in Doctor Who, but Fantastic and in Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, that was a good movie. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Um So I know that I almost forgot about there's Rogue, Iceman, and Pyro, but I think the one really worth talking about is Pyro.
Yeah,
I mean, not necessarily worthwhile, but he's a new addition.
he's a new addition. Shout out to this group. Holy heck, he was in Superman the animated series. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, but I did not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Pyro, honestly, I like Pyro in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Yeah,
crazy. That's the same actor who winds up being Pyro in Deadpool 3.
true. It's good.
I forgot that he was in this movie.
Yeah. Um.
Still wrong for them to get my boy Yellow.
Yeah. That was
That
that
was
was
nasty.
vile. What the heck?
That's nasty, bro.
It's nasty. Um. So you know what? The more I'm thinking about it,
Bro, say, you know what?
I'm just thinking about the movie as a whole. So I was thinking about Iceman and Rogue and how it's like I can't kiss my boyfriend, he gonna die. And um that's all that really happens with them. And that I was thinking that happens with a lot of people in this movie where it's like
Uh,
that's all they do. This movie isn't bad, but it just kind of annoys me that
you know,
everyone's like this.
you know what? I'm glad you brought up Rogue and Iceman because there's something I need to talk about. And if I could find the image, you know what I'm about to show you. You know
I
exactly.
I think I do. I'm not
Hold
sure.
on, let me see if I can find it.
While you're
Uh,
finding that, the story itself is simple, and it's a good story, and but all the bunch of side characters don't really do much except carry the plot forward, and the real main character is pretty much just Logan.
yeah, this is technically a Logan movie. The first a minute.
Yeah, that's why I like First Class so much. Not just because of that, but also just because it's you care about all the characters.
Also, Logan did his most iconic line in the entire franchise.
You picked the wrong house, bub.
No, go fuck yourself.
Oh, I thought you were talking about X two. Okay, never mind.
Nah,
But yeah, the story is good. Um, Lady Deathstrike was cool for the few seconds she was there.
yeah, I just wish we saw a little bit more out of her.
Agree, agreed.
So, I found
Uh,
the image.
yes.
Now, it's in blurry, it's very blurry, I understand. But if you can clearly see, we have names of people and characters that were in this, that were name dropped and referenced in this film that aren't in here. And if you direct your attention to where my, can you see my cursor?
No, it's just the
If
image.
you direct your gaze to the name between Garrison Kane and Eric M. Lyncher, who is that? Remy LeBeau, aka Gambit, who's not in this movie,
No.
but they name drop him. Along with people like John Alderdice, which is Pyro, Allison Blair, which is Dazzler, Victor Creed, which is Sabretooth, Roberto da Costa, which is Sunspot, Lorna Dane, which is Polaris, one of the youngest out of the three kids of Magneto. Speaking of which, where are they? Max
Uh,
2, right in front of Kevin McTaggart. So that
yeah.
means to tell me Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver do exist.
Yep.
There's so many names of characters, famous or otherwise, in this list right here that they're name dropped but they don't show.
And
And
it's
that
just it's not just that. It's not even that they show them. It's that like this is like the wrong time. It feels like.
not only is it
Well,
the right time, but this is the only time you ever get to see them mentioned.
yeah,
Outside of a few like Fred Dukes, which is the Blob, or like of course Victor Creed. They even got Elizabeth Braddock, aka Psylocke, which
mm-hmm.
doesn't show up until Apocalypse.
True. and
Jamie
and also
Madrox, who shows up in The Last Stand. That's multiple man.
also Remy LeBeau shows up in
Deadpool 3.
no X-Men Origins.
I mean Deadpool 3. I'm sorry, like I know he shows up in X-Men Origins, but like they don't use him.
No, they don't.
They don't use him at all. And it's just like,
Why?
hey, I'm just saying, I'm cool with the fact you brought in Channing Tatum because he never had the Gambit role because he was supposed to be in Gambit, the movie. I get it. Why didn't you bring him back? The one from X-Men Origins.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why didn't you bring him back?
I don't know.
Not to mention, chat, they also name dropped Franklin Richards in this.
And Omega Red. But
Omega Red and Franklin Richards, the one Fantastic Four character ever mentioned in these films.
yeah.
The only character ever mentioned in these films. I think they even name dropped an island here too. Madripoor, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, as far as I know, there is not a single Krakoa or Geonosia reference in these films at all.
No.
And that's what should have been name dropped, those two. At least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
At least Geonosia. They don't name drop it. They don't even reference them in these two films.
No, they do not. No, they do not. It's a thing with these movies where they just have basically caricatures of all the X-Men characters except Wolverine and Charles and Magneto. But that's not to say this movie's bad. It's a good movie, and it's a simple movie, and the plot is pretty straightforward. Basically, strikers controlling mutants with some sort of liquid on their neck, and then no more muties. But yeah, he planned an attack on the president, and he's trying to wipe out mutants from existence by controlling Charles, kidnapping Charles and controlling him with Jason, his son. And I also like that Magneto does a switcheroo on the humans, trying to control him to take out the humans, which is, I guess, like his character, but all types of shenanigans ensue. But it's
literally X2 Electric Boogaloo.
It is. It's literally that. And I don't have strong feelings. It's not a movie that I have strong feelings about.
In a bad way or a good way?
In the middle. It's not good or bad. It's just like
it's there.
It's there for me. But it's still good. What would you say?
I kind of agree with you. Like, it's there. And I do see the cool things about it. I do see the cool stuff about it. But again, I don't see how this is a movie that somehow... I believe when I say this, I believe fans when they say it. But I don't see it myself. This is a good movie. Yes, it is. And I'm not trying to bash it or like go against it or say, oh, it sucks or anything like that. But I don't see how this is literally one of the best in the franchise. I just see this as just on par with the first.
Yeah. Now,
I guess compare it to the movie that comes afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the other prequel movies like Dark Phoenix and Apocalypse. Yeah.
Yeah. If we had to rank these, then this would be pretty high.
This would probably be in the top 10 or at least top 5.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. But at least number 5, if we're being honest.
I did say either top 5 or top 10. So
yeah, true. But number score, I'd say 6.5 maybe or 7. But I was thinking either 6 or 7. Don't do it. But no, I was talking to the people listening.
Oh.
But
honestly, I forgot the grade that I gave the first film.
I forgot to.
I would say whatever that grade was, I bet it was pretty high. Whatever grade I gave it, I'd probably give it to this one too.
Mm.
I'd
There's-
probably give it to this because
I
it,
think
it just feels like I'm watching the second movie. I mean, the first film again.
yeah. And to be honest, that's how I feel about the first one as well. It doesn't
Yeah.
grab me, or like, I mean, it's interesting. It's engaging,
Uh-huh.
but I don't have strong feelings about it.
Yeah.
But they're good movies.
The films feel like they're testing the waters, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Because like
Still trying to find a footing, even if it's two movies. Then.
yeah, agreed. But just wait till we get to the next one. But we're not going to be watching that one next time. What we will be watching next episode is an underrated film, is what people would say. I wouldn't know.
Spider-Man 2?
No, we're watching. Oh man, that's rough. No, we're gonna be watching Hulk 2003 by Ang Lee.
Yes. Yes.
So
What's his name?
Eric Bana.
Yeah, the Eric Bana. Eric Bana's Hulk.
Mm-hmm. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to it. But
And
yeah.
for the DC stuff, I will. Excuse me. I believe after this, or it's either this one or '04 Punisher, we're gonna watch 2016 Suicide Squad. One of the most polarizing films in the entire DCEU. I would say second most polarizing next to BVS.
And that's saying something.
Not really. Not really, because like it you haven't seen it. I have.
Okay.
You'll see it. It's a bit polarizing.
Okay. But yeah, sorry, go ahead. My bad.
I was about to say, but you might like it.
I might.
I'm just saying it's not as bad as people used to hype it up as to be.
Okay. I'll keep an open mind. But yeah, if you'll will stick around for that, check out the DCEU review on YouTube, on DDM Studios and Don's Comic Domain. And yeah, thanks for listening or watching this episode of the Marvel Movie Half Hour. Thanks for spending half an hour with us. And yeah, see you in the next one.
Yes, sir.